Hello everyone, I am Tyler from The Pinfall, and today we are going to be starting our first WWE 2K25 MyGM series. This is the first we'll be doing on the channel, and as of today, June 10th, the day I'm recording this, we also have the updated rosters, so all of the people that are currently heel, that are currently babyface, that are currently active, everybody should be in this MyGM. Might have missed a couple guys, but I think I got it about 99% accurate. So without further ado, today we're going to be drafting our rosters, assigning our champions, and playing the first week. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So this is a single player one, so we're going to be playing against a few AI for this, and I'm going to be playing as Sonya Deville for SmackDown. I want the WWE Championship, and Sonya Deville has a dope power card. So definitely want that. And then as far as the other brands go, we're just going to be having the usual suspects. And you know what? We'll throw Paul Heyman and ECW in there as well. So you already know for the difficulty, we're going to have everything be extreme, win condition fans. We're going to start off with the highest budget we possibly can because it's a new feature. Might as well utilize it. And we will be changing the draft pool up here as well. All right, getting into the draft, as you can see, John Cena, heel John Cena, is at the top of the list, but we will not be taking him. Instead, we are going to be taking, with our first pick, the guy who he actually won the title from, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. All right, and just a crazy round one, as you can see, Cody Rhodes, R-Truth. Hey, they did right by our boy Ron Killings, Mr. R-Truth, Randy Orton, and Rhea Ripley. So, what an interesting first round, I must say. A top guy who's missing from this list that I noticed is CM Punk. I don't know why he's not appearing on here, but hopefully he's still a contract guy. But regardless, we need a heel for Cody, and who better than Drew McIntyre? And another batch of big names off the board, Becky, Bianca, and Jay. We're going to go ahead and take our first big women's superstar, and we're going to go ahead and I think we're going to go with Liv Morgan. Yeah, I'm feeling Liv Morgan. Raw and NXT doing each other so dirty. Look at them separating the Creed brothers. That was a power move by NXT, I must say, a statement play, if you will. Gonna go ahead and get a jump on our tag division. I'm a Motor City Machine Guns fan, so I think it's only right if we take Alex Shelley heading into this third round. I realized I said that was the third round. That was actually the fourth round, but round 5, we're taking his tag team partner, Chris Sabin. That was a tough round to watch with Charlotte and Karrion Kross flying off the board. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to follow the recommendations in the bottom left, and we're going to take Jade Cargill to pair up with Liv Morgan. Thinking ahead about rival tag teams for Motor City Machine Guns, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take Grayson Waller, one half of the Waller Theory effect. And just like that, we will also be taking Austin Theory, of course. Now we got to go ahead and start thinking about some of our mid-card guys, but there's so many names that I still want that are still hanging on the board, but there was one that I saw earlier that I could not pass up. He's like a pseudo-main eventer at this point in his career, I would say. He's definitely on the up and up. Where was he? Here he is. We're going to go ahead and take him. He's the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. We need a face fighter on our roster to go up against Drew McIntyre and now Jacob Fatu, and I think a perfect combination for that would be Damian Priest. Let's go ahead and let's shore up the women's division a little bit. I'm thinking Tiffy time, Miss Tiffany Stratton, the women's champion. With our next pick, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take one half of the real-life women's tag team champions, Raquel Rodriguez, just to shore up the women's division even more. And continuing this little reign of building up the women's division, we're going to go ahead and take La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer. We've spent a lot of money very quickly, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to kind of take some guys here at the bottom of the pool. Still some good names in here, like Oba Femi, who is now a part of SmackDown. Staying with that strategy, we're also going to be taking Javon Evans. I think the women's division in general and our men's mid-card could use a little bit of shoring up here, but we're going to take Roxanne Perez, an absolute steal this late in the draft. We need a versatile guy in the men's mid-card division. I think Ilya Dragunov fits that description pretty well, so welcome back to the WWE, Ilya Dragunov. Not going to show these last few picks, but we're just going to try shoring up the women's division a little bit with these cheaper options, especially because we still need a women's tag division. So I'll see you guys with the full roster. All right, all 4 brands have finished drafting. I'm going to scroll through the list here. Feel free to pause if you want to see the rosters a little bit more in depth. With our last few picks, we took Ethan Page, Tatum Paxley, and Jada Parker. All right, starting off our first week of MyGM Season 1 in Anchorage, Alaska, Triple H sending us a little message here. We got $50,000 in the budget to work with for show number 1. We're going to storm this. We cannot wait. We're about to smoke all the competition pack right now. Let's see it. Adam Pearce already talking nonsense. Doesn't matter. Let's crown our champions. Gonna go ahead and we're gonna give it to our workhorse, our QB1, if you will. He's got the most popularity on the roster. It's only right. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give the men's world champion to Cody Rhodes. As for the tag team championships, we're gonna give them to Motor City Machine Guns. And our US champion, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give that to Damian Priest. I got some ideas on some rivalries over the next few shows and next few PLEs. Switching over to the women's side, we're gonna go ahead and crown our women's world champion, and I think we're gonna give it to Tiffany Stratton. Keep it just like real life. Not saying that that's the reason, but just for the feuds that I have in mind, I think that makes sense. As for the women's tag team champions, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to pair up Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. They already have the Judgment Day connection, so when they put on matches, we are going to get good rating boosts. The fans are going to like that stuff, so we're going to stick to it. And lastly, our women's US champion, we're going to go ahead and we're going to give that to Jade Cargill. And Roxanne Perez might want a little piece of that gold, is all I'm saying. So we're going to confirm our selections, and just like that, we're gaining talent scout points, we're earning power cards, the best offense, prevent the effects of the first power card played on you next week. That's a good one. And yeah, we're ready to absolutely storm it. So let's go ahead and let's start booking our first show. All right, booking the main event for our first show of our first season here in MyGM. No need to look at the logistics or the rosters or anything. We just did the rosters. We don't have enough money or assets yet to do any of the logistics stuff. So let's just focus on putting together a banger first show. And what better banger of a show than an Extreme Rules match for the WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes against Drew McIntyre. On the other side of the coin, we have our opener where we will have women's champion Tiffany Stratton defend her title against Tatum Paxley. Big career jump for Tatum Paxley, but you know what? We'll also make it an Extreme Rules match, okay? Actually, psych, I lied. We are going to just make that a tables match because we're already at half of our budget. Now just going in order for the mid-card matches. First, lower mid-card match. Let's have Damian Priest against Oba Femi for the US title. These are all going to be title matches, by the way. We want to start off week 1 strong. Leave absolutely nothing left on the table, nothing to be desired. We are going to go ahead and do the same for our tag team championships as well. Title match, might switch that one with the Oba one. And let's go ahead and let's get this rivalry going as well. I think this is also going to be a very fun one. And then let's get our promos going. We're just riffing off the show right now, and I'm kind of here for it. Let's have a call-out, tag team call-out, that's what I wanted, for the Women's World Champs. And let's stick Jade and Stephanie together for the time being. Why not? We're still slacking in the women's division, so we'll let that ride. We'll have Jacob Fatu cut a little self-promo, as well as I did want to do this. We want to change the role of Ethan Page. We're going to turn him face, which is not him at all, but we kind of need another face just to even the heel-face situation out a little bit. So I figured, why not? Give it a try at least. And I think this is going to do it for our first show right here. 5 title matches, all insane if they happened in real life, in my opinion anyway. The women's one doesn't make total sense, to be honest, but we're trying to make it work. And yeah, I'm excited. Let's get into it. Let's see how we do. All right, opening title match, Women's Championship, Tiffany and Tatum Paxley. And Tatum Paxley is the new champion, off rip, no rivalry, okay match. Wow, that is interesting. But this tag team call out goes excellent. We will take that. Motor City against Theory and Waller, and Motor City retains in a good match, and we get a rivalry out of it. We love to see it. Jacob Fatu with a little pop boost. Now we got Battle of Monsters over here. Damian Priest and Oba Femi. Let's see who can come out on top. And it's Damian Priest retaining in an okay match, and we get the rivalry there as well. A weak face turn for Ethan Page was kind of a gamble, but women's US title next. Jade Cargill, Roxanne coming out on top. Rivalry, 3-star match. Now we need this main event to really steal the show. Let's see if we have a new world champion. And we do. Drew McIntyre, in an amazing match, is the new WWE Undisputed Champion, and we get the rivalry out of it. That's going to be our bread and butter heading into the first PLE. Simulated the rest of the shows here, but we're going to scroll through the cards. Feel free to pause if you want to take a look at them. And here is ECW. Back to SmackDown here. Taking a look at the ratings chart, we had some of the better mid-card matches, and we tied for the best main event. Our opener was really the biggest slacker for us, but that is quite all right. Sabin and Shelley really worked together as a tag team from the show notes. Decent enough promo from Jacob Fatu. People don't like to see Obafemi lose. Drew McIntyre. Yeah, okay, mostly good things. Mostly good things from the fans in the show notes. 29,980 fan change and 17K in profit. Not bad at all for week 1. Taking a look at the standings, this is where we fall in 3rd place. We're about 1,000 behind from NXT, about 4K behind from Monday Night Raw. But that's going to do it for our first episode of MyGM. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like as well as a comment if you want to see more, maybe what superstars you like to see. There is a trade period, so even if they're on another roster, feel free to comment down below. And maybe even some rivalries too. I appreciate it. I got a lot of things in the works right now. I'm excited to bring you guys content again. Don't forget to check out the shorts, some of my past content. All of it would be greatly appreciated. And until next time, I will see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.